That's right, Mars on the Spears, 2.5 hours. Let's say good evening and welcome the one and only, the bashiest queen of them all.
Well, dance up, man, a dance, man, down the line, and down a dance. But this one dedicated to all of the old veteran. Tell them it's a cat and that style and fashion.
Hey, dear queen, hey, dear queen.
Come on. Old veteran, man, the old veteran.
Old
veteran. Give me a piece of that, yeah. Give me that more room there, so I want a piece of that old veteran.
What's it?
Dance, man, down the line, and down a dance. But this one dedicated to all of the old veteran. Tell them it's a cat and that style and fashion. Come in and press dance all of it. Come follow me. Me are the old veteran, me are the old veteran. Old veteran, me are the old veteran.
Hold on, stop that. Look, well, that brings back old time memories.
Yeah.
I just do that, skin out.
I wasn't looking, honest to God, I wasn't.
How you jump and skin out there?
I wasn't. Chris Gill, did you see? Chris Gill? No, we were not looking.
I started to flick you, man. But there's one there.
That was not peeping, no.
PA with one out there, so one of you off and one of you play looking. Yeah, well, look at you.
I wasn't looking.
You wasn't you a veteran.
No, I don't. No. Where's PC Brooms today, man?
Well, PC Brooms is working a special case.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, special case. Because you realize what's going on among the school children and everything.
Right, uh-huh.
Actually, today, you understand, the stop of a ZR van or minibus or something, so police.
Uh-huh.
I did a little search. I bought it for the whole set of noise and all kind of things.
Wow.
For school children and things. So PC Brooms has been called. Break up PC Brooms is stopping minivans and buses.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's stopping them.
Just stopping them?
Yeah, he's searching at them.
Oh, he's just stopping it just like that? And then what happens when you stop them? They just
tell them go down.
Wow, that doesn't make sense though.
He's stopping them and he's searching the bus. You see, the man is just so stupid.
Right, uh-huh.
He was given a directive from the big boys.
Right.
That we having a problem now with school children taking the school weapons and that kind of thing. So what we need you to do is stop the buses and search them. You understand?
Right.
So that's what he's doing. He's stopping the buses and he's searching the buses. He's not searching school children, he's just going up in buses.
Oh, just the bus?
And looking under the seat. Asking the man to pull the bonnet. So he looking at the engine, searching the tires and all that kind of thing. He don't understand when the people tell him that stop the buses and search them, that he's supposed to search the school children. So he all on the bus, laid up in his belly, which is very hard to do.
Very hard to do.
Especially
with a minibus. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And people on there looking at the axle, looking at the suspension. He getting in looking in the roof, pulling down the windows. You know the visor thing over the man. What part you stop the sign for looking in the face?
Right.
That's what he's searching. He's searching school children.
Wow.
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
But he will not be here this evening. Thank God.
I actually be sure. You messy, man. Don't say so, man.
I mean, Messi ain't shooting at it. Actually, we should hold a party today. No, that he's not here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's not here. We should hold a party. Right. But anyhow, we inside 2.5 hours compliments of the March number one in the Auto Spears business, March Auto Spears. 4 locations as per usual. We'll be talking about all up in Salters, just short there, so as you turn your roundabout, going up in the St. George area. And we'll be talking about one in Bel Airs, Darrison Plaza in Spooners Hill, and of course in the south or the east of Barbados in 6 Rows is Mars Auto Spears for the small parts, the spark plugs and spark plug wires and CV joints and things, to the big parts like doors and windows and lights and all kind of things. You can go at Mars Auto Spears, go there any day, shop with the good guys, because as they always tell you, Mars Auto Spears is one of the sponsors of Bacchanal Time, and Bacchanal Time we coming big this year. Mars is celebrating 35 years in the business.
Yeah.
So we go do something special, and we go about the gymnasium.
Right.
We go about the gymnasium this year. Because we did mash it up 2 years ago, and then, they had to call in the Chinese people.
To fix it.
I
remember that time.
Yeah, we had Peter Ram and Biggie Irie and Lil Rick and Edwin and everybody mash up the gymnasium. And they had to fly in special people from China. Who mash up, Jim? Who mash up, Jim?
Right.
We fix.
Long tongue.
We fix. Right, so we flying the Chinese people.
Right.
And they got the gymnasium now working.
Proper.
Right, so we can hold everybody back in there so again. Right, so we give some more details about that. But certainly, Mark's Auto Spears doing big things for Crop Over. They're doing big things all around Barbados, and they're doing big things also in the whole town festival. March on the Spears one of the big thing, doing big things for the Whole Town Festival. And Whole Town Festival starts on Sunday, February the 11th, which has been.
You just said it.
How far that's from here?
Like 3 days away.
Right. So this Sunday. Sunday, Whole Town Festival starts, and then a little brief rundown of the calendar events. On February the 11th, which is Sunday.
Right.
Opening celebrations at 4:30 p.m. Venue the Whole Town Monument. Featuring Paula Hines, Trinity Clark, Dance in Africa, Donella Weeks, Janine Weeks, Red Plastic Bike, and Groiner. So that's the opening celebrations. And these things free.
Right. So I know that you're there for sure.
Oh, who tell you something? You peeping in my mailbox. You know a lot about my business. No one in my one, a lot of business come from. Come here, you're very free. I see everybody ears do something and pray. You know how Aliciation or a Doberman do something about out here something?
Yeah.
Out there free. What? Let me hear about that there, yeah, boys. So, Whole Town Festival starting Sunday, February 11th. Opening celebrations, time 4:30 p.m. at the Whole Town Monument, featuring Paula Hines, Trinity Clark, Dance in Africa, Donella Weeks, Janine White, Red Plastic Bike, and Groiner. And then on Monday, they got the Alfred Pregnant Memorial Talk. That's at the Whole Town Methodist Church at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And then they got the In the School Mix at 7:30 p.m. Seaside Theatre. That's in the back of the police station down there, featuring St. Silas Primary School, the Alexander Beacons and School Choir, Hillaby's Turner Hall, School Orchestra, the Allen School Band, and a whole set more. Tuesday, then, they got the bus tour of the historic Whole Town. Wednesday, Alfred Pregnant Memorial Talk again, Gospel Night, Holy Walk, Holy. That's down the Seaside Theatre. So if you need the gospel and thing, then you can come down again by the Seaside Theatre on Wednesday night.
Right.
That's featuring Nickel Jones, Sherry Vaughan, Allen, Fitness Line Dancers, Shanice Lashley, Praise Academy of Dance, Kenneth Armstrong, and Ricardo, and the KFL Band. A whole set of gospel people going to be there. Thursday night, Queen Archibald Court's going to be there, so we're doing ignorance as usual.
Yeah, piece of money, boy.
Yeah, a little small change.
Yeah, a little big check there.
A little small change.
Well, that's a big festival. It can't be a small change.
Yeah, little pepper. Don't talk up my hand, so. but that morning, they got the bus tour of historic Whole Town. Tickets for that is $125. Then evening time, Bajan Fiesta featuring Queen Archibald Cox, Adrian Clark, Shaquille, Phenomenon, the Fire King, and a whole set more of a lot of entertainment. So that'll be a really good evening. Queen can come and talk to ignorant. So we want to see everybody down there Thursday, February 15th. Friday morning again, Alfred Pregnant Memorial Talk in the Whole Town Methodist Church, and Chefette Restaurants Night.
Right.
That is Trent's Plainfield. Grand Floodlit Tattoo and Night Parade and whole set of things. Saturday night now is a big one. They got a DJ Sound Clash.
Right.
9 p.m. DJ Sound Clash. Also 4 o'clock they got the Whole Town Do Flicky. They got the Coca-Cola Street Fair and all that kind of thing starting at 11 o'clock. Food and drinks are plenty on sale. And of course, if you're into the fitness thing, on Sunday, February the 18th, this is one I want all to come out and thing. The Michael Parvicino, going here, right? All right, he. Memorial 7th Year Road Walk.
Right.
At 3:30 p.m., registration $10. I mean, when you register, your $10, you get a T-shirt. Let me get that there again. The 7th Year Road Walk, starting at 3:30, and there's also the Surgical HIV/AIDS Commission 7th Year Road Run. The road run started at 4:15. Registration for both is $10, and you get your T-shirt. And of course, the evening time, the Queen of the Festival pageant, 7:30 p.m. admission $30.
But they put you in there.
I don't want to.
I trying to figure out what happened here because the Queen and the show pageant.
I don't want to show off. I really don't want to show off.
Are you not invited?
Venue Frederick Smith Secondary School. You see, what happened, right, is that if the youngsters, because this beat for young people, so if they see an old veteran, let me turn up.
Right.
And see, at my age, I still got curves. What happened? Who's that down there cackling like a yard fowl? That's Chris Gale, right?
Yeah.
The police ain't got here yet.
Nah, they hold yet.
I mental van.
Wow.
I don't want to go there and show off my curves.
Right, go
and
ahead.
then the young people say, well, look at the Queen. She aged look, and she still got a lot of curves.
So what's your age?
And voluptuous.
What's your age?
Old enough to do and old enough to didn't. Good. I don't ask you now, you business. Anybody want to go and check the website, www.holetownfestivalbarbados.org. You can go there so you can get all the information you want. But certainly, Whole Town Festival starting Sunday, February 11th. With the opening ceremony, I want to see everybody there. So the opening ceremony at the Whole Town Monument, and then we will pick up as we get on through the week. You will get your information. Go to the Whole Town Festival Barbados.org website for more information. We expect to have an hour's compliments of Mark's Auto Spares, the number one auto spares in Barbados, the whole world, and other places. What going on with this school trip about the players, though?
Well, that's a very good question.
They had another stop in the Sunday so day before yesterday or something.
Yeah,
Put me in, you know.
Yeah.
They had a lot of chopping at some school here recently.
Yeah.
I just see the type of horse and the nerves and things from. Wait a minute. I see a picture somebody saying me, right?
Yeah.
I don't call the name in the school, but on the table, you can see like a piece of paper with the name of the school on it.
Right.
You understand? And you can see like a book with the name of the school in another corner. And somebody there. I see the picture, I tell a lie. This picture got so much weapons. This part school, 12 years.
Yeah.
They got more nerves there than Barbados hardware.
Cheese on biscuits. And that's a lot.
What telling you?
That's a lot.
They've got butchers in Barbados that ain't got as much nerves as some of their school children.
It's true.
Or a sharp.
It's true.
I see a knife there. I ain't telling you no lie. It looks so sharp that if you pass it through the vein will start to bleed.
Wow.
You laughing? I feel if you take that knife and jerk at the vein will start to bleed. And that's on the school child. You see the picture?
That's like.
You see how much weapons they got?
I see.
And not only knives, you know. I ain't only seeing knives. You see other things. They see scissors.
I speak.
Oh, specs.
Yep.
Screwdrivers. Chisels. What you doing on son? What you just trying to go to school to learn to do? And then they see a pack of yards.
That's a kill time.
What you see? I see a pack of yards.
The kill time,
They say
man.
the take me a dice. The take me a cards. Let me call the scissors and see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 scissors. And look at 4 screwdrivers. Look at 2 ice picks. One here, look at something that the old man is used to jump holes in shoes, when the magnet shoes.
Yeah.
But 4 pair knives. And there's only for one group of children. You know what they want doing? They want going to all these schools every now and then and searching all of them. What's that? That's what that's a gun? Oh, there's a boy that died. That's a weapon?
Let me see. That's the one with the razor blades he's up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that one.
I see that, right. One with a piece of tree branch.
Man, moving to them one good prison, boy. Hurt them in prison.
A piece of tree branch with about 10 razors in it.
Yeah.
So when he swing at you, if one piece don't get you, the other piece they carry a piece of limb.
Yep.
And all that there, so the people got in the schools. I saw enough for teachers nowadays. Teachers nowadays got a real hard job.
Big task.
And even the teacher, when you try school, you try, I can't care if you learn. I ain't learn. Come and do my job. If I'm supposed to be there for 8 hours, you put in 8 hours, and then pop goes to be so they gone. If you go hard there, you don't want to learn dicey business. I taught these boys dicey business. You want to break school knives and guns. What is it? All these children that can't school knives. Teach them butchery or something or the other.
Teach them butchery?
I see a knife here, but I used to see these knives in cowboy pictures. Why here like an iron?
But I want to know what's the real reason. What are they fighting for? What's the real reason? Like, what are you fighting for? You know what I mean? What's the reason? Why? Where
you find out, let me know.
I thought, but you malicious, but I thought you know these
but,
things.
But no, it is just that people want to defend themselves and want to start fights. And people want...
But fight for what?
I tell you where you find out, let me know.
Why you trying to figure out just like you? What are they fighting for?
People has got live beast with one another. When I was a year ago in school, years ago, you live things, you got fights. People used to fight hand to hand. The only weapon sometimes you will hear about at a school, back in the day, is a compass. You know what a compass is?
Yes.
One of the little things that has got a little point in it,
Right.
but an inch and a half point. That you just draw circles and things. And your book where you're doing mathematics and geometry and algebra and all that kind of things.
Right.
That's the weapon people used to use. So when you hear a fella get jumped with a compass, you know that's a serious jump. I remember back in the day, I think that was back in the 80s to a year that foundation school they stopped another year that kills you. And that was a big thing. But no, nowadays, everybody know in schools we take. And I hear somebody, you know that is true. That same year that they on suspension, went back to school this week and slap a teacher in her face.
Wow. I heard about it. I don't know if it's true or not.
I don't know if it's true. Now, it is alleged.
It is alleged. Correct.
That some girl slapped a teacher in her face. Now you can tell us, I ain't teaching somebody straight, and anybody trying to raise their hand and slap me in my face. Well, okay, good. All right. Two sons but have another member of the family. That's all I'm saying. I ain't telling you what you're doing with them. I just letting you know two sons but have another member. What did you say? School you charge the what? Most slapping teachers. Okay, good. Start picking up funeral hymns. I just letting you know that from early.
Amazing grace.
And you can put your dung by the river. So you don't care what songs you sing, but start picking up funeral hymns and pressing black dresses for the whole family.
For the whole family?
The whole family.
Well, you won't put the whole family.
No, I mean that everybody will have a ceremony to go to or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
because no child, I don't care, and I ain't telling teachers what to do.
Right.
But I know at school child is slapping me in my face and my teaching. I can slap you back, and then we can deal with the case after that day. So you can slap me in my face, and then I can grab you, and then we go to the mask and we calling police and all kind of thing. We can do that day after. I take your head off your body with one hard slap. Good. That's all I say. I tell the teachers to do that.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that teachers got a hard job now in these times and days.
Yeah, it's true.
Because teachers ain't got nothing upon them. All they can do is force teachers not to walk with their hand in a strap up on the ankle just in case of emergency. You just don't know what can happen. You just know you push people far enough sometimes.
They gonna get license.
Listen, let's hear our man say ready. It is better to be tried by 6 than to be carried by 6. Yeah. So another teacher will tell you see, I got some idiots and so here, I ain't know what they got in the bag.
Yeah.
I don't know what a fella will do with me. A fella next to me and try to want to jerk me. And sometimes you get jerking a gizzard, and that's the end of you.
Correct.
So a fella liable to strap on something for the ankle.
Correct.
Just in case. Not NCD, you can use it ignorantly.
Just in case.
Just in case a fella flap at it, he will use a point and touch his nose with it and tell you, listen, just back off slightly before you do my finger pull the trigger. I have a little itchy trigger finger.
Yeah.
And this is what Barbara is going to come to sooner or later. We're making a lot of laugh and sport at this foolishness. But every day it is getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And people ain't training the children. Up to last night, a woman says it's Ronald Jones' fault. I thought we use a big clung or what?
Really?
How did Ronald Jones get involved in this thing? Because Ronald Jones should have do this and he should have do that. I think you was idiot, Oliver. You gonna start training your children.
Yeah.
And gonna start in the home. I know some people grow up in communities that's all that they see. That's all that they see. They just smell herbs. They just see people dealing drugs. They just see gambling. They just hear about violence all the time, and that's all they know. But sometimes you go up away from that, you just go talk to your children about that there, so and it can get worse. I tell you when this thing is going to get very, very, very worse or worse. Anyhow, we got a young lady here in our Marks on the Spears this evening. Of course, it's Colin Hudson. The Colin Hudson train line hike is coming up in just a matter of weeks. Just 2 weeks away from here. And we have Sandra Nurse for the Hikers Association, and she is going to bring us up to date with what is happening with the trail line hike. And if you are interested in getting involved in this hike, what you should do and what you should not do. Good afternoon to you, Sandra Nurse. I didn't even know you was a nurse. You work in the hospital?
Come on, man.
But she's a damn nurse. You work in Melo? No. Where you work then?
Private home?
No.
So you just a nurse, the unemployed nurse?
Unemployed nurse.
Okay. All right, everybody can't find their work. Talk to me, lovey.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, it's that time of the year again. It seems to come around very quickly. Third Sunday in February, the Colin Hudson Memorial Great Train Hike, where we move off from Independence Square in Bridgetown and travel the route of the old train line right over to Belplain in St. Andrew. We've been doing this now for quite a few years, about 15 years that we've been doing the train line hike, and it's getting bigger and better every year.
Okay, it's getting bigger and better every year. I know PC Rose is doing it every year now.
Every year.
Every year. There's no promise to do it. Never get around to it. I just see Kashi downstairs. I said, Kashi, every year, you just promise to do this, and then he say, oh, yeah, I don't want to do it this year, but every year he bought it like a Billy Goat. Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened. So registration, you got to register this year? What
No,
are
you
you doing?
You don't have to register. You just need to turn up at 6 o'clock Sunday morning on the 18th of February. We will try to make sure that everyone that makes it to the finish from Bridgetown, or we have 2 starting points, Bridgetown and Three Houses. Three Houses is about halfway through the route. That you will get medals. I know we had some challenges last year, and we're trying to rectify that this year. So just hold strain as far as that is concerned. It's an open event, so sometimes we do have some difficulties in estimating how many people will finish. But we're trying to rectify that this year. So you just need to be there. The official start is 6 a.m. Yes, we do have people starting earlier. We do have people pushing off maybe at 5, some at 4, some crazy people even at 3. But the official start is 6 a.m. from Independence Square. And we will be issuing the wristbands again this year so that we know persons that started from the beginning and those who made it right through to the end. So be on time because we push off on time.
Okay, so you said you got 2 starting things. You can either start from Bridgetown. If you want to do the full hike, which is 26 miles or 24 miles.
Yes, 24 miles.
24 miles. You start from in Bridgetown. Or you can start from 6 roads. I mean from Three Houses, which is about the halfway point.
Yeah.
So when you start with three Houses, you get half a medal or you get the same medal? but what you done? What you done? Big clown question. They're laughing again. That he?
You will get a whole medal.
So you can get a whole medal and you do half your work.
You're putting Sandra on the spot now, right?
No, actually, the aim of the original thought behind the train hike was really not a competition or anything like
not
that.
a competition.
It was to just do the train, to walk the train line, so you could get on and get off at any point in time. So, we encourage people to come out, and we know that everyone cannot do the 24 miles. 24 miles is a lot of miles. It can take anywhere from 8 to 12 hours sometimes.
And for some people, 2 days.
For some people, maybe 2 days. No names called.
Right, you call him PC Bros there.
Yes, we would call PC Bros.
We left him this year.
Yes, he isn't here, so we wouldn't talk behind his back.
Right. Not his belly.
Yeah, so we encourage people to come out, and if you want to start and you're not sure that you can do the whole thing from Bridgetown, you're invited to start at Three Houses at the same 6 a.m. and travel the scenic route, because from Three Houses you really get a good hike from Three Houses. That's where, it really gets a little more difficult as opposed to like the cane fields coming from Bridgetown to Three Houses. So it will give you a good indication as to if maybe next year now you can try from Bridgetown right through to Belle Plaine.
Okay, sounds interesting. The 18th of February, which is not this Sunday here.
Sunday.
But next Sunday. All right, so how many people usually start? About
sometimes about 600 people.
How much finish?
10. 10.
Maybe about 300, 350 or so.
So generally between half and 3/4 people finish.
Yeah,
and the bodies that died will want to do it. The people that fall in barfies and died will do it.
Well, we try to make sure that we take care of everyone.
Barfies and what?
and died. I try to find them to dump them in CR.
No, we don't dump them in the CR. We don't throw them over any cliffs or anything like that. Wow. We try to be very careful on the route because we have to be, and we have our back markers to make sure that everyone is taken care of, that we don't leave anyone on the trail or anything like that. And, later on we'll discuss a few things that we should be doing to make sure that you make it from Bridgetown to Belle Plaine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because there are some things you just don't get up Saturday morning and say, you know what, I'm going to do this train hike tomorrow morning and pull out a pair of old shoes from the cupboard that you haven't worn in about 2 years and say, well, I'm going to go and do this train hike tomorrow.
Okay, hear that there? You don't just jump up, bang hot. As people say, you don't just bang hot and sweaty and say, oh, what am I going to? It don't work, so it's not going to change. And you should be Well, I ain't want to call Chris Gayle name again this year because it's picked by he all the time. But if you start up, you really shouldn't be on the hood. You know, it's because you should got some kind of energy. And it's always tell you about hydrating.
Yes.
Which is you put in some fluids in your body before the hike. Couple days before the hike too. Because so they will get in your system. You know what I mean? Rainfall is take a little time for the water to go down through the ground. So it's avoid you to drink some liquids and things at least 2 or 3 days before. You know, start building up your body with liquids so that by the time you start sweating and all kind of thing, you won't catch cramp and be dehydrated and that kind of thing. But we can get a little bit more for Sandra as we go on through the 2 half an hours. Remember, we had 2 half an hours compliments of the number 1 on the Spears Place in Barbados for all of your quality parts, quality people, good parking, good service. 4 locations. It is Mark's Auto Spares Salters in St. George, Bel Air, St. George. You can check them at Darriston Plaza right there in Spooners Hill or 6 roads up in the heart of St. Farlop. I'm going to say a happy birthday to Karen's birthday. It's today. I'm coming from Lana G all the way in Canada. Always locked on. Also the Moore's Bar and the MG Slammers locked on as well. All Kings Domino team always locked on to 2 half an hours. Compliments of Mark Auto Spears and all Kings here. They are going to win this tournament coming here. That started on Friday. I don't know if we're going to win it again. Because we've been trying to win everything. You know it does be. But we try to do our best. Valentine's Day is next week. It's next week.
Yeah.
How school keep it with Valentine's Day? We'll get him, madam. Talk to me. All of a sudden, here, crickets.
You gotta ask Chris, get that question again, huh?
So you apply to you, madam, now
No,
then?
you put in your spot.
Boy.
What you ask Chris Gates here then?
Yeah, Chris, yeah.
What? What talking to you, Indian?
Hey, go ahead.
You have a madam, first of all.
I'm a single man.
So you don't have a madam?
No, I single.
You just taking advantage of people you're children.
That's not true. Let Chris Gill speak water. Chris Gill, you might want to give you a girlfriend, brother.
I still dealing with you, you know.
Oh, you still with me?
So you just walking about taking advantage of people you're
That's not
children.
me. I don't do that.
Using your DJ status by radio.
No, I would never do that. I would never do
So
that.
you don't watch that. You don't even know one woman.
I never say
you
that.
You just walk about people you're children.
That's not true. I never say that.
So when you ever got a woman?
Everything takes time.
Within about 5 years I hear you saying so.
That's a lie.
You talk, everything takes time. You want to take time of seasoning, time of margarine, onion, a little black pepper.
You're right, man. You're right.
So you got a body in your life right now?
Nah.
So that's all loud enough so you woman that.
I said no. No.
You got someone tell you get home no crying.
That ain't true at all. No.
You got some young girl don't say, oh God.
That ain't true at all. Nope.
I know it does me, you know. When a man is something else. The woman is feel all the time that one is the man. They want to introduce you to one of friends. When you don't say this is my girl, you don't want to say this is my friend. Because left that door open.
Wait, how about it before?
Regular. Well, you don't ever say, fellas, this is my girl, Sandra. Sandra, this is Chris Gill, this PC Room, this is Chris.
Right,
you know what, Miss Holler? This is my friend.
Well, if that's your friend, that's your friend.
But no, there's a distinct difference between a friend, a girlfriend, and a wife. Every your wife, you don't say this is my friend, or this is my girl.
True. All right, as a wife.
Don't mean your wife is your friend, and your wife is your girl.
And everything else.
Right.
Good.
You say, fellas, this is my wife. This
Correct.
is my wife, Sandra.
Right.
Or you would say, this is my girlfriend, Sandra. And if it's just a casual friend, you would say, this is my friend or my workmate or whatever. Right?
Yeah, my friend, right.
But when a man,
when a man.
So you're the most.
But you can't put every man in the same bowl.
I tell you what a man is do. When they let the jump off your wagon, but they don't let the commit. So when it's always talk about my friend.
You can't put every man in the same category.
You can't put everybody in the same category, is right.
And you can't put every female in the same
I would
category.
let put someone in a phone bag and tell me and drop with a OB, Jolly Roger at night. The honest truth.
All right, it's Chris Gill telling them.
Hi, Chris Gill.
Chris Gill, take my phone, my brother.
Talk to me, lovey-dovey.
Hey, that's me.
We'll get him, madam.
I ain't decided yet.
First of all, do you have a madam?
I decided yet.
Have you decided if you got a madam?
You already got madam?
I can't see these days on. I can't see these days on.
We'll get all right.
I man see can't see, but he really if you got a girl or not.
I hear you, mother damn here, me saying. So I'm going to know that part at all. I want to know if you just... So you just use them people girlfriend too?
No.
So you don't have nobody in your life?
Yes, I have someone in my life.
Okay, then, so you have
Yes.
a girlfriend?
Female.
He got a female friend here.
She want honor.
Yeah.
She want honor.
So you got one...
He being technical now, right?
Right, yeah.
He talking about his daughter now, right? He ain't talking about listen, you gotta read between lanes with Chris Gill, no? Chris Gill real smart, you know. Chris Gill smart, you know.
I watching these then.
You watching me guys?
Alright, watch it.
Listen.
So you do not have an adult female girlfriend?
They hearing this one now.
He just can't look a banana now.
You microphone working?
Yes, it working.
Alright, listen. I ain't decide as yet.
If you got a girlfriend.
No, not that part.
Which part?
What I can buy.
Oh.
Or I can get.
So in other words, she ain't getting nothing.
No, so.
Yeah, Queen, yeah, whoever the water is, she ain't getting it.
Somebody tell me to ask, which one asshole?
Who's that? Which one?
Ask him about Gail.
Who?
I know the mean Chris Gail,
Who's Gil?
Who's Gail?
or Indian.
You mean Gail from St. Lucie?
You don't get enough actually, but you don't know. Anyway, Valentine's next week, fellas. and yours. So don't break yourself if you don't have to.
Yo.
It's just one day. If you really love the madam and thing, you can say, you know, if you want to say this something, it's alright or whatever. He still don't this kid look a down banana.
Will you give it him?
I don't have a him nor her. I tell you I live by myself. I don't want nobody
No,
wrong
so
with
just because you live by yourself, that don't mean you got somebody.
But
What
that was-
you trying to tell me for truth now?
I tell you I do not have
I
nobody
all
in
for
my
your
life.
case now.
You got to jump on my case.
Okay.
Hey, you done it, hope you get me jump on my case.
Not literally, because you know you
I
different.
tell you already.
Yes.
I do not have nobody in my life. I do not have nobody coming at me. I don't want nobody around me. I live by myself and I just come and go as I please.
Okay.
Wake up when
Now-
I feel like watch with the house naked. When I feel like
Continue.
You see, listen, hear me now, right? No, you might not. Somebody might not be coming by you, but you might be going by somebody.
I ain't going by nobody. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There, what part of that you don't understand?
So how you be happy?
So you're going to be a man or a woman in your life to be happy?
So how you get happy?
You don't tell me you don't got a woman in your life. So you're happy to me?
I'm very happy.
But
I'm
that
good.
was-
I'm good.
I'm very happy. I come and go as I please, as I tell you. The day I feel like cooking the man can't ask me why I cook.
Right.
The day I feel like I get up and I watch for my house naked as I born, but can't tell me got our clothes. I hold the raincoats.
Yeah, you know, so just so earlier that you could be the
The queen.
the queen of this whole town festival and thing. And no, you talk about wrinkles.
But listen, when a man want insult you, a woman want insult you, there's funny things to insult you about. You ain't gonna be true.
Hey, everybody. Hey, you. Hey, you.
Look out women in Barbados that will tell a man, listen, you never do nothing for me yet. And when you let round, the man gets your house, but gets your car,
Right.
put money in your pocket every day, and the day they fall out, she walk and tell you whole world he never do nothing for me.
Right.
And that has happened.
It happens,
But
it's true.
But that does not mean it is true.
Right.
So I realized that not the when the women nothing, but then, so I don't come here, so because you think you get away from this here.
Lord of mercy.
That because you're a walker, you know you can walk. I walk away from love once more. You can walk away from love very fast because you're a hiker. So speak to me. Come in here.
Come in, son.
Come in and talk to the queen. Let me know school keeping. Valentine's Day wisely. Speak up.
I let you, Queen.
You let me. There's nobody in your life.
Nobody.
Like you up in my hair yesterday.
Hey.
Anyway, it's only one there, so you know, so don't tell yourself about it. If you
Yeah.
do little things. I see some lunch prices and food prices. I see some players, well, that for me though, got a rice and stew for $325 or something. So that's up the road up there. Up by the rich people. It's food.
$325.
For some food.
Wow.
It is you know, like a 4-course meal or something. That is so.
Yeah.
But I tell people those are for the people who can afford that kind of thing. So I won't come here keeping noise because you know people get on Instagram and Facebook and think about this place got food selling for $300. It is not for you.
If you can afford it, you can afford it.
It is for those
You know what I
people
mean? Who can afford it.
who can afford it. You know your place is Pink Star and Masters and Boston Road.
Aye.
And at Joni Boston, they place
Who Johnny Buster?
Yeah, Boston and Lake Point.
Good food.
That's your lane.
Yeah.
You keep in your lane.
Keep in your bus lane.
You keep in your bus lane. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right,
So
right.
don't call about that kind of thing. But you can afford it, and
Right.
you wash. You know, some people like to do special occasions.
Correct.
Valentine's Day is a special occasion. You want to carry madam at Chin Chin or Champers or whatever kind of places.
Nikki Beach.
Who?
Nikki Beach.
No, that's a lot of other places that you want to right.
You Screen at me, you were saying that a man never carried by Nikki Beach. I mean, not open like you ain't get carried
Carry
in for
me by
life.
there?
Nikki Beach.
A man watch me naked by the beach. I know what Nikki Beach. What Nikki Beach was. Listen.
Oh my
The
God.
places that I will go,
Uh-huh.
nobody ain't gonna watch me because they ain't gonna feel that I worth that kind of money. Because they don't want with that kind of people. You understand?
Right.
So it's all right. And food is food.
Right.
Because everything a plate of food from my mother or my grandmother,
Right.
I put it on a plate and give you. And a plate of food from some place that selling a plate of food for $500 a plate and give you. And you taste my grandmother food. You can tell me that my grandmother food tastes better.
All right.
Because my grandmother can use a lot of seasonings,
Uh-huh.
a good old time cook up thing.
Yeah.
That places is yeah, 2 spoonfuls of rice, and then draw a circle around it with sauce.
Yeah. Make it look fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cut the tomato in the shape of an elephant. Take the cucumber and cut it in the shape of a cross or a star.
Right.
Chuck it in the middle.
Yeah.
Sprinkle a little time on top and bread and give me.
Correct.
And then tell me $200
Right.
for what?
But you understand,
Because
right?
I got your door knock, you know. When did that eat is go back to your door and a fella tell me, oh,
Uh-huh.
and when did that eat, I said, well, that's satisfied.
Right.
I carry the plate back, I place I back door and not say, listen, put some more rice on top of this here piece of meat.
And did you get it?
No,
Of course you will not get it.
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it, man.
Right, so I tell you so. So it's up to you, you know.
But you got to understand, you paying for not only the food, but the service as well. And so if you get the tomato no cut in the shape of an elephant, that's an art.
So
You know what I'm saying?
it's an art, right?
An art.
It tastes like elephant.
I never tasted elephant before,
Well,
so I can't tell.
when you don't cut it in the shape of an elephant and you cut it in the shape of a star, it still tastes like tomato. No, we trying to tell you.
So, but the service now. What about the service now?
What service?
The service they give you.
What is do? The sheep.
Now, you know some restaurants that you go to, that I've
Right.
been to before,
Uh-huh.
you got valet parking, they come, bam, park my car, stuff like that, whatever. So,
Well, they'll go park the bus for me, but anyhow, go along. Got my car, I get a chance and park from Mark, so they'll go
Right.
park the San Ross Castle bus.
they got to park Marco Polo.
Yeah,
Right.
Go park the San Ross Castle bus.
So they got some places though that provide that service for you.
right.
You understand? You get in there, they take your table and stuff like that. They know
Right.
they put on the
The
napkin and stuff like that.
Right.
There, and what kind of water you want? You want sparkling water, whatever.
Right. Uh-huh.
So you know what I mean?
Are you understand all that?
You get service.
I ain't saying not.
I pay tips. And they gonna tip them.
Right, and then you pay a service charge,
Uh-huh. Right.
and you put in, you got in VAT, you got in service charge, and then the bodies want to take.
But you know sometimes that some restaurants give you the option if you want to tip or not. You don't have to.
I know that.
Right.
And you know you want it is juice. You don't have to park.
You gotta stop being so cheap, man.
It's not being cheap. I figure right that all kind of people do work and they don't get tips. You understand what I'm telling you?
Right.
If I can afford it, yeah. And then I hear about somebody that refused a tip up to last week. Ate oysters. A friend of mine made the oysters with his family and buy some the fish and chips, and then the people who was here from overseas and then he buy the fish and chips and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when they done eat and was paying, the person who served them was actually demanding that they be tipped.
Oh, really?
Yes, I heard that, and this is from a source that I believe.
Right.
And the body said, "Well, I ain't really got to change it for me." I offered them $2, and the body said $2, but I said, and
Wow.
stripped and walked away.
Wow.
You understand what I'm telling you? So some people believe that you obligated a tip. It's up to you, as you say.
It's right. Some places, it's up to you. Some people have it already in it as service charge. Some places, there's some places give you the option.
But
if you
some
want to
people
tip.
say if the
Or
body who
not.
served me good this evening, the body took care of me, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she was punching foot and thing. I left a little $10 bill for she or whatever. My thing is this here, look. You was going to them big fancy restaurants and you just tip. You was going to their ram shop and the girl would be behind there sweating, serving pork chops. She go run back and serve ram. She go down the cooler and serve beers.
Refill the ketchup bottle, everything, pepper, right?
And
Yeah.
you know, she want damn cent, bitch, she done. You was telling she, listen, I want $20 in pork chops chop out.
Right.
So she gonna go down and take pork chops now and cut them in little small squares for you and your liquid friends.
Yeah.
And just toothpicks and all them for one
Right.
and bring back.
Correct.
Then she go again and buy, buy a mini ram. I talking about Chris getting cheap people.
Yeah.
They buy one mini ram and they want 4 glasses.
Right.
They want ice. Every minute they call it for ice. They got one mini ram, you know.
Yeah.
And they want a whole bag of ice.
Right.
So she's going to be bringing ice for them every damn minute.
Right.
Then somebody want 4 for 10 beers.
So you got to push out your
So you got to put your cold freezer all the time.
Correct.
And some people don't got freezers. Some people has got the beers, especially when beers selling good, has got them in a cooler.
In the cooler.
Right, with ice.
Uh-huh.
So she handle it ice.
Yeah.
Then she got to fly back in the kitchen.
Back in the heat.
Back in the heat and all the way so.
Yeah.
And when she come and she tell me the bill is $67.40.
Mm-hmm.
You just squeeze out $67 or you pocket
And 40 cents.
and ask somebody if they got 40 cents.
Correct.
And give her.
It happens.
And if she get if for get she $70, you just stand and wait for your change.
Yeah.
You just stand there and wait for your $2.60.
Mm-hmm.
You don't left that little change for that year.
Mm-hmm.
But from you got in charge, but not changing. Mm-hmm. You better come to $395.37.
Right.
And you just put down $300, you just put down $400, and then when it's pulled together, and put another $20 bill with that, and that girl just go home with $20 in a tip.
Right.
And she ain't work hard,
but
she ain't work as hard as that girl who was running from the cold
to the
back,
yeah.
chucking she had in the freezer.
Correct.
And men slapping people, she box, you know, kind of food, because some places men will pull at you, know, kind of thing. You don't get that choppers to pull at now, girls, because police will got you escorted on the premises.
One time.
And you become
Charged.
missing. Yeah, you gone 3 years.
Yeah, one
But
time.
you got in a ram shot, you get the girl a lot of bad language, telling she how she breast look and how she bottom look at that thing. You going change and the cliff until
They're doing that.
You aren't telling the
They're
waitress,
itching.
but how big she boxy look at that kind of thing. Because it's a different kind of place altogether.
Different settings.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Correct.
Anyhow, 2 half an hours compliments of Mark's Other Spears being here every Thursday from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, talking people names. And doing good things, let you know what's going on in that Mark's Other Spears. As I always like to tell people, if you got them big gas guzzlers, like what Presbyterian Indians drive. Are you looking for parts for those vehicles at a good price? Because after you buy them kind of vehicles and the kind of gas is got put in them, you certainly can't afford to buy the parts at the kind of prices neither. So you got to go by Mark's Other Spears if you got them big Jeeps and that kind of thing. And get the doors, the windows, the bumpers, fenders, everything. Mark's Other Spears. We here with Sandra Nurse. She is one of the members of the Hikers Association, and she's telling us about the Colin Hudson Trail Line Hike, which is coming up on the 18th of February, which is next week. She just gave you an overview of how what's going to happen. You're going to assemble at Independence Square at 6 o'clock in the morning, if you're starting from the main group. As you know, some people leave early, some people leave at 4 o'clock, and those are seasoned hikers. Those are people who have been on the trail, they know the trail inside out, and that kind of thing. I would not suggest that you, if you've never walked before, that you turn up at 4 o'clock and start to hike with them fellas, because chances are you might get lost or missing or something like that. So Sandra's not going to tell us what we need to do, what we need to wear, how we should pack the bags, all that kind of thing, if we are interested in attending this hike, this annual hike. Sandra, over to you.
Yeah. I should say, Queen, that hopefully you can still come a little earlier. The trail is well marked. We mark the trail, so all along the trail you will see the ribbons pointing the way. You have arrows and so forth showing you the way that you have to go. So don't worry if you start in between the times and you're thinking that I'm going to get lost. The trail is well marked, and so we are talking about being prepared. And as Queen said, hydration is very important, and it's not just walking with water. Hydrate from before, a couple of days before. Start drinking your water. Start exercising. Make sure you put in some walks before. Most of the people doing this hike would be, as you said, seasoned hikers, people who walk on a regular basis. We have our usual Sunday hike, Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon. We have other hiking groups on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. So we have a lot of people who do a lot of hiking. Hiking has really taken off in Barbados in a big way. So quite a few people hike, and anyone from any of these groups are free to join us. It's an all-day something. So you start in the morning and you're probably not going to complete it till about afternoon. And so walking from Bridgetown, you make sure you have your water, make sure you have something to snack on along the way, nothing heavy, no peas and rice that we were talking about there, definitely not. Maybe a sandwich, chocolate bar, some nuts, walk with some salt in case you need to put back some salt back into your system. You can, if you want to use, some people use the power drinks. We're not too keen on it, but if you like that type of thing, you can do it. We prefer water and maybe a little salt and maybe a little sugar in it. That goes a long way. Little sandwich, banana, grapes, anything like that. Nothing too heavy. Make sure your shoes are comfortable. If you can walk with a change of socks or something like that, after about 10, 12 miles, you're going to feel everything. You're going to feel the little pebbles in the foot. You're going to really start to feel it after halfway or so. So if you have a change of socks, if you have someone to meet you along the way to assist you with change of shoes, change of socks, anything like that, all of these things go a long way in helping you to finish the walk. We will have water stations. Water stations will be at, we're hoping to have stations at Buckley, at Three Houses, at Bath, and at Bathsheba. So you will get some water along the way if you're running out of water. And as you know, you're traversing places like St. John and St. Andrew, so you will find some standpipes and things along the way. Martins Bay, where you're passing some of the NCC facilities in Bath, Tree Houses, so if you have to make a pit stop, you can do that. But it is always good to walk with your own stuff to make sure that if you're in between somewhere in the middle of a cane field, that you have something to hydrate, to drink, to eat, or something like that. Yeah.
Right. So that's the information for you. As she said, make sure you have some liquid refreshment with you, not beers. And rum, because alcohol is dehydrate you very fast. So you know some fellas feel that this is a camping expedition and you walk with a little cooler and some fellas got a little mount here in the back pocket and that kind of thing. That's a recipe for disaster. If until you start drinking alcohol, you're going to want to wee very fast, and when you wee, you're going to wee all the things that you had inside you. Pop goes the wee, so then you're in the campground with somebody with a Panama hat. You don't want that. She also said to make sure your shoes are comfortable. So ladies, you ain't going to look for a man. You're hiking. Because I bet for the hike already, they see girls in tall heel shoes and all kind of thing. Mm-hmm. You don't want that kind of behavior. No flip-flops with your toes out and that kind of thing. Because some people want to put on Adidas and Nike sandals and all kind of thing, got the big toe out. Next you know, you hit your toe up on a piece of cane and stamp on yellow and your whole toe take off. Wear proper fitting shoes and cut your toenails. Make sure you cut your toenails. It sounds stupid, but it's stupid. Because what this happens after a while, if your toenails too long and you walk in, your toenail is butt the top of the shoe. And it's keep on button and button and button. And when you get where you're going, your whole foot is black and blue. And you actually lose the toenail. You can pick an infection in your toe, all kind of things. So make sure you clip your toenails and make sure you do everything correctly. Get some coconut water. Coconut water is a very good thing to hydrate with. It's got in sodium, it's got in sugar, and it's one of the things that back in the war and thing people used to use for intravenous fluids. So when they may have that kind of, maybe it's called life water or whatever it's called it, the soldiers and people that think when they may got that kind of thing, they used to use coconut water. So coconut water is very good. You can walk with an orange or banana, something that will give quick energy. But do not walk with macaroni pie and chicken and all that kind of foolishness. You're going for the excursion because you're wasting time. Right. Chances are you ain't get to eat it anyhow because you might start losing the flavor afterwards. So you understand? The 18th is where you should be. That is the date. That is the time. 6 o'clock be starting from Independence Square in Bridgetown, and we are walking the whole road that the train used to go back in the day. We're going through the back of the Ivy, through the back of Community College, pick up the St. George Valley, cross back the factory, into St. Philip, cross by
back of Bushy
Park.
Yeah.
Up through the back.
Up the Tree Houses.
Up the Tree Houses, down through Concept there.
Concept cut in.
Good cross.
Over to Bath.
Right, straight
Bathsheba. Barclays Park.
But Cattle Wash in that area, pick up that long road, Belle Long Road, and be there. Some people do it in 4 hours, some people do it in 3, some people do it in 5, some people do it in 3 years. Some people don't get it finished. Okay, 2 hours compliments of March all the spirits. They want to complain about something.
Go ahead.
The other woman I see here is up on social media.
Right.
That she come down here with some kind of church group or some kind of people. Right? And she doing this little filming thing, talking about Barbados and that kind of thing. And she made a statement that had me real cosmophagiated, humbug my head, where the day was going around doing blood pressure checks and different things, the usual kind of things. And she said that Barbados is a paradise in her American accent. Well, Barbados is a paradise, but it's one of those places where health care is not readily available. I was like, what? Back up the truck there, so darling. You don't come from Trump land. You don't come from a place where parties still fighting to get people universal health care and people that's got to pay an arm and a leg to go and get simple little things doing a hospital. And you got the audacity to come in my country, Barbados, and talk ignorance. But Barbados is a paradise, but it's one of those places where health care is not readily available. How dare you? I ain't saying that everybody could go and get a brain transplant, or those side people need a brain transplant in Barbados. But simple things like blood pressure checks, cholesterol checking, things like fellas that want to get the prostate check and the PSA test and all kind of things, those things are readily available. You go to any place in Barbados, you see people doing blood pressure checks.
Correct.
Blood pressure checks ain't nothing that you got to pay for in Barbados unless you want to pay for it. Every now and then you see this club so in the park doing this here. You got to fear free blood pressure checks. You can say free cholesterol check. And that all nuisance of moon donkey, because that's all they can call she. Giving the word the impression is that we some backward place in the hickeys. That a simple thing like a blood pressure check is one of those things that you won't find readily available. These people got this thing that because we're a little Caribbean island, that we don't know how to read and write, that we live in huts, met with thatched roof and coconut branch.
Yeah.
That we don't know what car look like. I don't understand this kind of nuisances at all where it's come from. And I see that she was using one of the Apostle Durant players to conduct the thing. And then Apostle Durant, he had to come and turn around now and apologize. I said, well, he didn't know nothing about what's going on. It's just that them was you renting the place from here or something like that. Because some people start attack Apostle Durant and saying how he can bring these people to make Barbados look picky and that kind of thing. So I want these people that really come about here, so to watch what they're saying, because they're dealing with my country, they're dealing with the Queen country here. Don't what, but you're talking a lot of ignorance, but things you don't know nothing about at all. That had me real vexed, because I'm going all over the world.
Right.
And people that wrong Barbados over here. That was probably the kind of truth. That simple little thing like a blood pressure check. Let me know that about blood pressure, high blood pressure, and all that. So, hi, look out, Matt Room. Another thing I seen in the newspaper here recently is that food prices supposed to go up. You hear that? I don't know how far the water food prices are going. God, the water people start thieving some more.
To alert.
Because we just talk about it, because I going from the blood pressure thing, we talk about some of the diseases that we could, stop or mitigate or whatever. Things like blood pressure, high blood pressure, diabetes, and those kind of things. They say heart disease and things. They said a lot of those things are lifestyle related, which means that some of the food that we eat does contribute to things like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, and diabetes, and those kind of things.
Correct.
I know you hear food prices going up. Now, they try to tell you to eat more vegetables and fruit and that kind of thing. But the price of vegetables and things in the supermarket is so damn expensive. And so the things got some damn taxes and different things by them that poor people just can't afford to eat these things. So poor people has got to eat a diet heavily leaning towards a lot of starchy foods, white flour foods, things like macaroni, pasta, salty things like corned beef. Because poor people can't afford to go and buy lettuce and tomatoes and cucumbers and different things, and at the prices that's got in the supermarket.
Right.
So they're gonna always got high levels of diabetes because we just go and work according to our pocket.
Correct.
You working with next kind of nothing. You working so you get $300 or $400 a week and you got rent to pay straight to the same school. Work out there. You can't go buy zucchini and all kind of thing.
Nope.
You can't afford to buy pumpkin and squash and them kind of thing. You can put on a big pot of rice. Or put it into the corned beef and wash it in a long gravy and feed your family. And when you look at you eat a lot of starch and a lot of salt. But it is what your pocket can afford. So I would take the government home and listen to elections can run the corner. So listen to this program. Don't fool you for it. You see, Lashley calling one time to clarify the point of order. All this time, they want to know to listen to the marks on the space by the PIA because get information from the I would let the government to seriously look at how we eat in Barbados and put measures in place to assist poor people to be able to afford vegetables. You understand? Because If there's no way a poor man can afford to buy carrots and take $5 and £10, that ain't gonna happen. Not to feed the family. We gotta look at them kind of. We gotta look at them kind of things. And if the politicians listening, elections right corner, don't forget to give me the envelope here. So all who listening, if you're listening, don't forget to sort me up with the envelope for the little vote thing. The boy had no whole school keeping. How we
You might get a little 200 in your pocket, man.
I would look a little bit more than that there, but as a single person, so I can't dictate, you know. It's the places that got a lot of families, a lot of people in the house that would get a change. Because I'm a single mother now.
Yeah, but you're a very influential person on social media, newspaper,
but I have to get more.
Radio, so you'll get more.
I'll have to get a little bit.
How much more?
I think a little 2,500 would work.
Jesus.
Starting at 12.
I was starting.
You started at 25.
No, listen to me very carefully. I am not saying that any politician or any political parties buy votes or go there giving people money. I am not saying that because you do not have any supporting evidence.
Right.
I have heard of things in the.
It is alleged.
It's
alleged, right?
That persons.
It is alleged, right?
Persons who claim to be representing political parties or claim to be representing politicians.
Right.
Go around sometimes with little envelopes and speak a little soft word in your ear and tell you so and so say that they will let you to vote for them or go around the block and master the boys. Find out who ain't got the ID numbers yet. Find out who can vote, who are voting age or whatever, and this little dossier is yours, and this is for you to split between the boys.
Right.
I ain't saying the politicians do that, or the political parties do that.
Right.
But there are people who just claim, I ain't saying the party saying them, or the politicians saying them, but these people out of the goodness of their heart.
Okay, I understand. Right.
Who claim that I am representing Indian, and they will let you to vote for Indian.
Right.
So this is the late envelope to go and sort out business.
Well, I understand.
I am saying that when those envelopes are sharing around, so remember the Queen. That's all I am saying. Oh, okay.
Starting at 25.
I'm starting at late 25. Now you know they got homes where they got a mother.
Yeah.
And she got about 4 girl children in there.
Yeah.
And 2 boy children that are voting age. And when the coincide this year, there's a lot of votes in that house.
Correct.
So she can say, listen, I get X amount of money, and they will look when they're going to put one the X next to Indian.
Right.
And she will get more than me. I ain't keeping the noise.
Right. You understand? Because she got a family.
She got a family.
How can you got a children yet, though, Queen? That's another question there.
You want to give me one?
No.
So what happened now?
No. I just asked a question called Chris. Just send me a WhatsApp just to ask you. How can you got the children?
No, you got a lot of godchildren.
A lot of godchildren?
Yeah, you got a lot of godchildren. So to me, them is like my children.
Okay, I understand.
Don't mind something in the news.
Okay. So you don't want the body to be a princess and take over after you're gone?
I do all that sounds like right there, sir. Remember, people, it's an Easter barbecue and dance. I know when they're looking for something because Easter is going to be here just now on March the 31st. March the 31st, Easter barbecue and dance at the Payden Sports Bar, Tweeside Road. Tickets are going to be only $20, featuring Rico Love, Mikey Dre, DJ Matthew, DJ Versi, and a whole set more. Food and drinks going to be on sales. Barbecue starting from 5 o'clock to 8 p.m. and then the dancing and thing will be afterwards. So remember that one. Put that down, mark that on your calendar. One Family Social Club presents Easter Barbecue and Dance at the Payden Sports Bar, Tweeside Road on March the 31st. But I will give you some more information as time moves on. Got to say good evening to the Platinum Motor Girls, also to Penny, my good friend, Sandra, always locked on. Also to Barbara Ann and the whole gang up in St. Lucie, all behind God back locked on. Fennel, locked on. Jack Hawk, right here, he always locked on to Mark all the Spears. 2 half an hours put together. And to PC Browns, wherever he is, I understand somebody tell me that he just stopped another bus and searched under the bus. He ain't seen nothing, so he is finished work for the evening. Good. It's that time in the evening, so Sandy, you want to give us a little quick recap before we go?
Yes. Sunday, February 18th, great train hike from Independence Square starting at 6 a.m., following the train line right through to Belle Plaine. Come hydrated, walk with little snacks. We will have buses at the end, 2 o'clock and 4 p.m., 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. to take you back to Bridgetown. If not, you would have to arrange your own transportation to get back to Bridgetown. So make sure you get there by 2 or 4 p.m. 24 miles, Should be
A
fun.
lot of activities, food and drinks, meet good people, and police going to be up there in numbers, so don't expect no bad behavior at all. Anyhow, it has been a pleasure being here for the 2 half-hours compliments of Marks Auto Spares. Remember to go shop with the good guys. Whatever you are doing this weekend, do it safe, respect one another, and we can be good auto next week. Here you again, the Queen gone.
Those 2 half hours were brought to you with the compliments of Marks Auto Spares.